not
There's an
reason.
error in the Bible. There's an error in the Bible.
Okay, but
I don't have a big problem with that.
all right.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do, because
Well, what's your problem with it?
if there's one error in the Bible, then how many other errors are there in the Bible? If
Well,
there's
you better
an error in my
study it.
text, if there's an error in my textbook,
Yeah.
I can explain to you the error. I can explain to you if it's a calculus textbook. I can tell you, oh no, this, I can show you why it's wrong, and crunch out some calculations. If on the other, if you go to the Bible and you look at other things like. Yeah, how can you argue to me like which ones are right and which ones are wrong? Because you have to take those on faith, whereas like I take things on reason, right?
Wrong.
Okay, then how do you go about deciding which parts of the Bible are right and which ones are wrong?
Well,
That's
first
my
of all, we're
question
going to
you.
deal with this issue of how do we take things?
Yeah.
You take things as an agnostic on faith. You
No.
have a worldview. Sir, you cannot prove agnosticism. Agnosticism is a faith position.
I'm not trying to prove agnosticism. I'm just saying.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
You can't prove agnosticism. It's impossible. You have faith that agnosticism is an accurate picture of reality. I have faith that Jesus Christ has an accurate picture of reality. We have two faiths. Guess what? Every atheist has faith that their view of reality is correct. They can't prove it. They have faith. Everybody has faith. Now, the question for us thinking human beings who appreciate reason is, here's the question. What is the evidence that your worldview, I don't care if it's atheist, agnostic, Christian, Muslim, what's the evidence that your worldview is accurate? That it tells you the truth about reality? That's the question you guys got to ask. It's a question I got to ask every day. What's the evidence that Jesus Christ's description of reality is correct? What's the evidence that Hugh Hefner's description of the purpose of life is correct? What's the evidence that the capitalist view of reality, that you guys are here for one purpose, to position yourself to get the highest paying job possible? Why? Because the purpose of life is to make money. That's faith, sir. You can't prove that to anybody. So the question is the same question for every Christian, Jew, agnostic, atheist, materialist, hedonist, and that question is, what is the evidence that your worldview is an accurate description of reality?
All right.
It's that simple.
No, that was awesome. Like, I actually
Thank
agree
you.
with everything you said there. You're a good speaker.
Thank
and
you.
that sounds that sounds really nice. But what happens when you get down to practical issues?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, because I hear you. The hot topic seems to be like marriage and homosexuality. So, and it says like, okay, and I guess we'll go into politics and maybe how your religious views influence them. Who are we to say what homosexuals do, or what kind of version of religion they practice? Who are we to say that they shouldn't be able to marry? Who are you to say that they shouldn't be able to marry?
It's very, very simple. The question is there a purpose to human sexuality, or is human sexuality a cosmic accident? If human sexuality is a cosmic accident, it doesn't matter what you do sexually.
Yeah.
Totally relative, totally subjective. You can have sex with your dog, with 25 women, 50 men. It really doesn't matter. Okay? Because it's all relative. But if there is a God who has created our sexuality, and if He created our sexuality for a purpose, then it would behoove every single